Greetings fellow pagan pals, Bella Rosa here for another episode of My Pagan Pal Crafts and Such, the channel where you can find pagan related crafts and such, and I hope everyone is having a good start to the new year. Me, not so much. I've been sick for over a month now with this weird wheezing bronchitis thing that just will not let up, and it's driving me crazy. I mean, who has time to be sick like this all the time? It's ridiculous, and it's physically draining, and it's making me angry, and it occurred to me that maybe some of you out there are also feeling sluggish, and it's affecting your work, your sleep, your mood. Well, we're going to be changing that tune up here on the show with a 10-day spiritual cleansing journey where I combine the nutritional wonders of raw foods such as smoothies and juices and soups with the combination of spiritually inspired DIYs that are going to be tending to the body and mind. So without further ado, let's get started with a day one preparation video. Here it is, so check it out. Make sure your fridge is filled with veggies and fruits, carrot, cucumbers, ginger, pear, kale to name a few, and get organic if you can. Look for non-GMO organic labels or greenhouse grown produce. Be sure to have the proper equipment, especially if you're juicing wheatgrass. I'm using an Omega 8004 nutrition system which can handle wheatgrass, but you can actually do it in an ordinary blender. Check out the link below to a video on how to do this. Also have your favorite smoothie and juicy recipes lined up. There are so many recipes out there, so many books, so many raw food gurus on YouTube. The options are endless. Put Postits around your house to keep you away from temptations and foods that you're trying to avoid during this time, especially if you live with someone who won't be joining you on your cleanse. This may sound silly, but it helps. It's easy to give into those temptations, and when those cravings come creeping along, those Postits will act as a friendly reminder. Next up, make Nutribullet. It's an easy to make fermented drink packed with good bacteria for your gut. I learned about it when I stayed at the Ann Wigmore Natural Health Institute in Puerto Rico as a teenager. I've left a link below to a video on how to make it. Nutribullet is made with raw sprouted grains such as barley, wheat, rye, and quinoa. I'm using organic wheat berries and a sprouting lid to make it easier to drain. Begin by soaking 1 cup of your selected grain to a 1-gallon glass jar overnight. Make sure everything is super clean to avoid any contamination, and be sure to use filtered water. Once they've soaked, just rinse and drain them upside down and out of direct sunlight for a couple of days, twice a day, until they grow little tails and sprout like this. With wheat berries, this happens around day 2. Once you see sprouts, fill your jar up with filtered water and allow it to sit and ferment, keeping it away from direct sunlight. Over the course of a few days, you'll notice that the water turns cloudy, bubbles will float to the top. The flavor profile should be tangy, lemon or a sour taste with a pleasant smell of yeast. Transfer the Nutribullet into another clean jar to be stored in the fridge for up to 10 days, and then start a second batch with the same sprouted seeds by filling up the jar again with filtered water and allow it to ferment. With Nutribullet, you can drink it on its own, use it to make nut cheeses, or add it to a raw soup. Here I'm making a large batch of energy soup in my Ninja so I can have enough for a few days. It's great to keep a stock like this in your fridge so you can have it on the go. This soup is jam-packed with so many nutritional goodies for your body, and it has been craving all these goodies. There's sprouts and spinach, avocado and apples, and even some dulse seaweed flakes, and when they all combine together, they make a delicious and savory soup. The link to this recipe is listed below. My last preparation tip is to keep a journal. Decorate it with pictures from magazines if you'd like. Remember, this is a spiritual cleanse as well, so whatever is weighing on your soul, get it out of you and into your journal. Creative thoughts, dreams, poetry, charms, spells that come to mind, whatever it is, jot it down. I picked this journal up at Michael's. It's small and perfect for this 10-day spiritual cleansing journey. If you like what you saw here today and you want to be kept up to date on the latest episodes, then subscribe now, become a Pagan Pal, like up this video, and I'll see you back here for day 2 of the 10-day spiritual cleansing journey. Bye!